Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We got Panthers baseball for you today. It is the TCAL playoffs. To be more specific, it's the TCAL championship as the Panthers come to Pinole Valley High here at Lafferty Field, and we'll be taking on the Pinole Valley Spartans with a chance for an NCS bid. Panthers come in with a record of 15-5 in all competitions. Pinole Valley, record of their own of 15-11 in all competitions. The Panthers have seen this Pinole Valley team twice and have lost to them twice. They've been 8-2 in league. Their two losses coming, once at home, 4-0 in 8 innings. It was a very close affair. We brought you that one about a month ago. And this Pinole Valley team, meanwhile, has lost both to EC, who the Panthers just beat last Friday, to advance to the final.
And Tyler,
go ahead, Andre.
The main theme within those two losses to Pinole Valley is that there was an extreme lack of offense, which is not something you expect from this St. Mary's team with the across the board, across the lineup hitting we have. So, combined 1 run in 2 games, it's not the kind of offensive production you would expect from the St. Mary's lineup.
Not at all. It's an interesting one today. And Andre has it for you. Andre, why don't you read off who we got going today?
We got Arlo Rudy leading it off, playing second base, followed by Nico Aldaco at shortstop. The big boys, Devin Mahoney batting third. He's in center. And Kevin Flemmer will be out in right, batting fourth. Max Goldstein rounds out the 3-4-5. He is batting fifth. Peter Scheinman will be DHing today. And Nick Ulch batting seventh will be at first. Stephen Giantini catching at 8. And Josh Cohen round out the order at third base. And for Pinole Valley, we have Garrett Mann leading off. He will be in left. Max Lavelli will be second at second base. Casey Walls will be playing shortstop. And Jake Ben Wells will be DHing. Cameron Fulton will be at first. Alex Melendez will be playing catcher. Jeffrey Kirsten will be out in left. Garrett Mann is playing second. Jake Denton will be playing third. Victor Elshore will be in right. And Kyle Krusev will be pitching for today.
So they're the lineups. As for the pitcher today, very interesting. Andre Nebe, the freshman, will get his start here in the final. He, on the year, in a limited appearance, he's only pitched 4 1/3 regular season innings. We saw him against Salesian pitch 2 shutdown innings, but regular season statistics for him, he's 1-1 with no ERA. That loss came on an unearned run. With 2 Ks, he's faced 14 batters and only allowed 2 hits, so a very capable pitcher. And earlier this year against SPSV, while on JV, he pitched a perfect game. It was quite an exciting matchup. So he's brought up to the big varsity club, and he gets a chance today at Pinole Valley. We're having some introductions. I don't believe you can hear them from where we're positioned. Different positioning than we're at home. We're basically on the field today. And we got a good setup here. Myself, Andre Sims, Sylvia Wedderburn in charge of camera duties today. And Kimiko Masuoka, who will be along to help us as well.
And on the field is right. I mean, in some people's eyes, we could probably be in a little bit of danger right now, Tyler.
Yeah, we could maybe get hit by a line drive or,
But you know what?
Might have a little action over here, Andre, by the scoreboard.
I have confidence in our athletic abilities to be able to get out of the way in time.
Sylvia can just protect us.
Want to go on record to say that she's the one that proposed that, not us. So,
on the other hand, I'm feeling my mortality.
Mr. Kelly, on the other hand, is saying he is feeling his mortality sitting here with us.
So, folks, if we suddenly lose audio or lose one of us, you'll know why. And blame Sylvia because she didn't protect us.
But yes, it is a very interesting matchup today. The Panthers, who came here earlier this year, got whipped 6-1 and lost 4-0 at home. So Andre Nebe will get the start. We were told that Devin Mahoney will be behind him, and I'm not exactly sure if Andre's getting a set amount of innings or if things get a little rough, then they'll bring in Devin. But we're getting the full team lineups, all 20 or so of them. Should say more than that. I mean, we want like a whole 25-man roster today.
Yeah, between the normal varsity and the JV call-ups, it's a very crowded dugout over there on the first base side.
I remember one play from the Pinole Valley St. Mary's game that we brought to you was a fly ball to left field that Stephen Giantini hit. Peter was on third with one out, and Jeffrey Curson, who's playing left field, got that ball out of the air and whipped it to home and got Peter out by a mile. It was a very, very impressive throw. And if the Panthers would have scored there, they would have won the game because Devin pitched 7 shutout innings. But they unfortunately, for the Panthers that is, lost it in 8.
Yeah, that's a little bittersweet because Jeffrey Kirsten, one of the many Pinole Valley Spartans that I grew up playing baseball with, so I know a lot of these guys, and it's good to see them succeed. On the other hand, I hate to see them succeed against us.
Yeah, that's what I always say. You know, I'm glad when people win, just do it against other teams, not us.
Yeah, why couldn't he have doubled up someone against the Legion or something? Like,
I would have much appreciated that one.
That would have been nice.
It'll be a battle, though. St. Mary's beat Salesian 12-4 in the second round. They had the first round bye. And then 2 days ago, we brought you the game against EC, which they won 8-0. Flemmer with the complete game shutout. So we'll leave the mics off. We'll round out these introductions. We'll be back with you for first pitch. Welcome back. The introductions all done. Nice little gesture before the final, and introducing each member of each squad. So we're just about set to go. Lineups being exchanged at home plate, and batters getting a couple swings in before we start. Cal High Sports is here to do a couple shots, so it's glad to have everybody out here for this final. Good media coverage, and we will have the national anthem.
Where's the flag at?
Yeah, where is the flag?
You know what? Baseball players are facing that way. So.
Excellent rendition of the Star Spangled Banner by Pinole Valley Spartans. So thank you, students, for that. So we are just about ready to get set. We'll get this top of the first started out. Arlo, Nico, and Devin be the first three hitters.
I'll duck it.
We'd like to give a shout out to all those listening out there, all across the globe. To all the parents and students, shout out to May and Sammy watching right now. Remember, we do also have a Twitter. It's at PBN Sports for all your Panthers needs or general Bay Area sports needs. Unfortunately, the Warriors couldn't pull it out last night.
That makes me sad. But you know what? We'll be back. We will definitely be back.
Good news is we got a lot of baseball left with the A's and Giants, and the Sharks are still playing. So Kyle Kruger will be the pitcher. I believe he was on the mound to the game we brought you back a while ago when the Panthers played the Spartans. I do believe that was our first baseball broadcast of the year. That was me and Kyle Shankway back when. So teams having a final get-together. Pinole Valley's going to call it off, and Spartans are going to take the field, and we are just about ready for some ball. So Kyle Kruger. Sylvia. Like, in between pitches, like if you want, or like between batters. That'd be cool because now we
and if you need it.
Arlo Rudy just about ready to step into the batter's box, and we are about to get underway with some TCAL baseball. So here's Arlo.
Hey, thank you for bringing this for me.
You're welcome. I'm so sorry.
I'm so fine.
And the first pitch of this ball game is a little bit high.
Great.
I appreciate
Ball one.
You're welcome.
Kruger's second pitch is right there for a strike, and we go 1-1. Here's the 1-1, and that is low, 2-1. Different angle than our previous broadcasts. We are on the field, literally, for this one.
Just want to give a shout out to Kimiko for providing us with some in-game refreshment, some Jamba Juice.
That ball is fouled away onto the football field. We'll go 2-2. Yeah, big shout out to one of our camera girls, Kimmy, for hooking us up. He's definitely hit the spot.
Definitely.
So Arlo runs the count to 2-2. Kruger's fifth pitch of this ball game. On its way. That ball is low. So the first batter of this game goes 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is grounded into the hole. Long throw for the shortstop, and he will not be in time. Arlo beats out the infield single. Casey Wallace went far to his right, got that ball and made a very strong throw over to first base, but Arlo, with his speed, beats it out, and the Panthers on their first base runner of this game.
Casey not happy with that call at all. And I know Casey, he's a very, very competitive player, and he can get very, very angry at times. So something to look out for. He's a very, very high energy, high motor guy.
Arlo takes his lead. Throw to the plate is outside to Nico Aldaco.
He's asking if it wasn't that bad.
So Kruger checks on first, now comes set. Waits on the mound, now here's the 1-0, and that one is also high. And now Nico, who's got a lot of power, is in a pretty good hitter's count.
But not exactly a hitter-friendly park here at Pinole Valley with a 406 to left center field. That's deeper than some major league parks.
And that 2-0 is low. So he's gone 3-0 to Nico. And now if I'm Nico here in the first inning, I would just take this pitch. I don't care if it's 20 miles an hour right down the middle. If you got a leadoff hitter again in the final and you're up 3-0, just take it. Here it is. He does, and it is high. So Nico draws the walk, and the Panthers have two men on, and here's Devin Mahoney.
This is exactly how you'd want the game to start if you're the Panthers. Two runners on already, nobody out, and you have the big boys coming up. Coach Nelson talking it over with Mahoney before his at-bat.
So two men on for Mahoney. He steps in, taps plate a couple times, and we're set. Kruger checks on second, checks again, and now fires to the plate, and that ball is fouled away. Went right over our heads and into the yards behind us.
I wonder if they get complaints from their neighbors, too.
Some Pinole Valley emails? Much? 0-1. Kruger deals. Mahoney takes low. Devin had a big game last game. 2 doubles to call his own. I believe 3 RBIs. Part of an 8-0 shellacking to EC.
Shellacking.
Pickoff play at second. That's way late, though. Just trying to keep Arlo close. He's got a pretty good lead off of second. Nico, pretty good lead off of first. Panthers runner is ready to go on the crack of the bat. Kruger's 1-1 is fouled back. It'll go to 1-2. Devin's regular season included a .492 batting average, 4 home runs, 21 regular season RBIs, and quite many more in the postseason. The 1-2 pitch is chopped on the ground at third. That is a foul ball. Third baseman Jake Dent just took that ball after it had bounced foul, so Devin stays alive, and it'll go to 1-2. Kruger comes set. From the stretch, fires a off-speed pitch, gets away from the catcher, and now both runners will advance. Went right through the old 5-hole.
That's exactly what you want if you're St. Mary's now. Eliminates the double play opportunity. Puts 2 runners on scoring position for Mahoney. Still no outs.
Only a fly ball will get the first run. Devin is the TCAL League MVP. Big RBI spot here. 2-2 pitch is popped up high in the air into foul territory. Dent coming over. Dent will let that drop. Had a good run, but just not far enough. So Devin will see another pitch.
Slowly but surely, these foul balls are getting closer to us.
You just waiting for one, Andre?
Oh, yeah.
We're set up for a disaster here.
Great day to forget to bring your glove to the yard.
We are in good foul ball territory. Here's the 2-2 from Kruger. Mahoney chops this right back to Kruger. He will go on to first, and he will get Devin. And a very good job by Kruger of inducing the ground ball and looked back to Arlo before throwing on to first. So Devin cannot get the job done. And we'll move on. Here is Kevin Flemmer. Flemmer coming off one of his best starts of this season. 7 shutout innings, 11 Ks.
Are these updated? Updated average?
First pitch from Kruger is low. Looked like an off-speed pitch that time. Here comes the 1-0. Flemmer takes just outside.
Pinole Valley pitcher hasn't been around the plate. We saw this too with the El Cerritos starter, where there's been a lack of control early in these games. Got to wonder how it's going to play a role as this game unfolds.
Here's the 2-0, and that is also low. So a 3-0 count to Kevin Flemmer, and here is where you would have the green light. If Kevin gets something, he will swing, and he will swing hard. The 3-0 pitch is right there for a called strike. So now it's 3-1. That pitch is outside, ball 4. And the Panthers have the bases loaded with 1 out. And up comes Max Goldstein.
Max Goldstein does have the power, too. He proved that against Salesian in the second round, having himself a home run solo shot.
In a game that could go either way, and it very, very much can, these kind of opportunities cannot be taken for granted. The Panthers are going to want to get at least 2 here. If anything short of that, they'll be very disappointed in this inning.
Yeah, it's one of those situations. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. You need to bring him across.
There's the first pitch to Max. That's low. A ground ball will get the Spartans out of the inning. A fly ball will give the Panthers their first run. Outfield is playing slightly shallow. They'll play him straight up on the infield looking for the double play. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Kruger. On its way. Max hits this ball. Past the shortstop. Into center field. Here comes Nico. To the plate. Slides. He's safe. A 2-run single for Max Goldstein. And in this first inning, it's 2-0 Panthers.
Great approach there for Max Goldstein. Took that pitch, went right back up the middle, and then great hustle by Nico to beat the throw. Coach Nelson with no hesitation sending him.
A sharply hit ground ball. And again, Casey Wallace showing the range. Nearly got to that ball at short. It just went under his glove, however, the left side of second base, and went into center field. And the throw from the center fielder Lavelle was late. So 2-run score matched the big-time RBIs. Here's Peter Scheinman. First pitch to Peter is a strike of the letters. So Panthers are up 2-0 in this first inning. Now, Pinole Valley scored twice. Sorry, take that back. SPSV scored twice against Pinole Valley yesterday. And then Pinole Valley came back with 5 runs in the bottom of the first. So this is a very resilient team. Here comes the 0-1 from Kruger. Peter pops this straight up. Over is the catcher, and this will just get foul. Looks like off the bat that Melendez, the catcher, had a shot, but that ball tailed off and just went over the dugout. So it'll go 0-2. Anything close, Peter will have to swing at now. Kruger checks the runner, now throws. Maybe an off-speed pitch that got out of his hand a little, didn't have the velocity. 1-2. Peter had to duck out of the way of that one. Flemmer on second, Max on first. Two singles, 2 walks. 2 runs in. And the 1-2 pitch from Kruger. Peter fights this ball off. It's a line drive at short. And they'll throw back to second, and that gets Flemmer. So Pinole Valley gets out of it, avoiding the big inning. But the Panthers with a very, very encouraging start here to this championship game. We will go to the bottom of the first. And after a half of a frame, 2-0 Panthers. Bottom of the first. Andre Nebe, the freshman, is getting his chance here. Garrett Mann, the second baseman, first player to oppose him. So 2 runs come across. Big clutch hit by Max Goldstein.
Yeah, in these games like this, in these types of games, you always want to score early and often. As one of my old coaches used to say, win the inning and you'll win the game.
First pitch from Andre. A little bit low. So 1-0. He winds, fires, second pitch. Ground ball. Up the first baseline. Nick takes it on one hop. And will take it to first base. First out. That'll go 3 unassisted if you're keeping the score at home.
I think that was a foul ball.
Oh, was that a foul ball?
Pretty sure it was a foul ball as he's stepping back in.
Okay, so good thing I said that all happened because it didn't. So we will go 1-1. There's a ground ball. Arlo on one hop to Nick, and now there's 1 out.
So, for those of you actually scoring at home, that would be a 4-3, not a 3 unassisted.
So Garrett Mann bounces out. It's a good start for Andre. Get those batters out, get that confidence up. Here's Max Lovell, center fielder. First pitch is a strike of the knees.
You're like, really, guys? Don't you dare call it anything other than us. Come on. Like, I love when they're like perfectly clean and just like select.
The 0-1 from Andre is swung on and missed. Got him to chase the off speed. 0-2.
Making me proud to share the name.
Well, when your name is Andre, you're pretty much an awesome guy.
I mean, it's safe to say that every Andre is destined for greatness. Think about it.
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000. Andre Nicotina.
And you know who it is.
Andre Agassi.
Andre Agassi, yes.
Andre the Giant. Greatness.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on its way. That's a ground ball up the middle. Arlo stops it. So he gets a glow on it. Pretty good range by the sophomore. That's all he could do with that ball is Lovell will have a single.
He still has the nickname Lil Poppy.
So here's Casey Wallace. Man on first, that's Lovell. First pitch is popped up. Here comes Flemmer from right field. Mahoney coming over. Flemmer will make the shoulder height catch. So now there are 2 outs.
Lil Poppy still.
Flemmer properly equipped with the sunglasses out and right as the sun is setting behind us. And here's Jake Banuelos, the designated hitter for today, batting for Kruger. First pitch is low, gets away from Steven, but Lovell could not advance. Andre will check on Lovell. Gets his sign from Steven. Now comes set. Pitch to Banuelos. Grounded to Arlo. Picks it up. Throws on to first. And a very routine inning for Andre Nebe.
It's good to see him, the freshman, start out like that. Get a good inning under his belt. Allowed the 1 hit, but nothing hurt. It's good to see him for his confidence to get a nice, quick inning under his belt.
So we will go to the top of the second. 2-0 Panthers. Top of second. First pitch is low. This is Nick Ulch playing first base, the sophomore. Second pitch is low. It'll go 1-1.
I kind of do too. I think it's all the way over there. That's how the football thing. But I honestly, do you want to go?
No.
Sylvia.
After the next person comes into that.
Here's the 1-1. Nick Ulch. He hits a fly ball to left field. In is Kirsten. He will make the catch.
Okay.
1 out.
Sometimes I have to stand and shake.
Can you do the camera?
We're going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we have to.
So 1 out. Up comes Steven Giantini. First pitch, low. Josh Cohen to follow in the on-deck circle. Kruger out of the windup. The 1-0 is grounded to third. It goes off the catcher's glove. Running all the way is Steven, and the ball goes over the first baseman's head. Steven will go to second. He will stop at second. And an error on the third baseman, Jake Dent. And Steve Giantini will be on second base. So an initial drop by Dent. He kind of had to hurry the throw. And once he did that, he airmailed the first baseman. So Josh Cohen will bat here, the ninth place hitter. First pitch is high. Kruger's 1-0. Here it is. Josh pops this to right field. Back is going to right fielder. Steven will bluff the tag, and they'll throw into second. That was Victor Elisher in right field. So 2 outs now. That'll bring up Arlo Rudy. He singled to begin this ball game. .30 minutes into this ball game, top of second, 2-0 Panthers on a Max Goldstein 2-run single. First pitch from Kruger is inside. Arlo has to spin out of the way of that one. A base hit should add to this Panthers lead. Steven's got decent speed at second. Try pickoff play, doesn't even have to slide back. Live from Pinole Valley High School, Tyler Peterson, Andre Sims, Sylvia Wedderburn, and Kimiko Masuoka. Pitch to Arlo is lined into center. It's going to be right at the center fielder, and this inning is over. So, no hits in the inning. 1 error on Pinole Valley, so we will go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Panthers. Bottom of the second.
Finished as
2-0 Panthers.
Still do it?
before he retired. No, he retired.
Okay.
Cameron Fulton, the first baseman, will be the first batter Andre will face today. Andre's first pitch of this second inning is ball in the dirt low. So the fifth place hitter, Fulton, Alex Melendez, and then Jeffrey Kirsten. The three hitters. This one's off the glove of Steven. 2-0. So Andre falls behind the count 2-0. And now this will be fouled away off the screen. 2-1. Again, St. Mary's has played this Pinole Valley team twice, lost twice, 4-0 in 8 innings, and played here 6-1, a loss. The 2-1 is grounded right back to Andre. Takes 2 steps, soft throw to first. There's one out. Andre, very economical with his pitches so far. Only one base runner. Here's Melendez, the catcher. Also wears number 2. And the first pitch is high. Andre comes back with a fastball at the knees, so even up at 1-1. Showing some good signs the freshman has. Gets the signs from Steven. Winds and delivers, and that pitch is also a strike. It was a off-speed pitch, kind of just hung up there and caught the top half of the strike zone. So it's 2-strike count now on Melendez. Steps out, now gets back in the box, swings the bat a few times, and we're all set. Here's the 1-2 on its way, and it is low. Now the 2-2 from Andre is high, 3-2. So Melendez taking a couple pitches. Not close takes. Now he's got a battle. The payoff pitch is outside, ball 4. Alex Melendez walks. First walk issued to a Spartan hitter. And now Jeffrey Kirsten, the left fielder. Third base coach giving him a couple signs. Now he steps up to the plate. Wearing number 15 and an all-white helmet. First pitch is hit to right field. Plummer coming over. Now going back. He will make the catch. And now going back to first base is Melendez.
Evan Giddings and Connor Grammer in the building.
And there are 2 outs. So here's Jake Dent, the third baseman.
Not Jake, that's John Schultz.
So it's not actually not Jake Dent up at the plate. It's Johnny Schilt. So different from the lineup we have. So John Schilt. And the first pitch to him is a strike. So I'm not sure if it's a different order than is given to us, or they've just pinch hit for him. But nevertheless, it's Johnny Schilt at the plate. The 0-1 from Andre is 0-2. So Schilt takes 2 fastballs. Not the most aggressive at the plate right now. Now he's got to battle back. Andre, meanwhile, is in pretty good position. Here's the 0-2. That is swung on and missed. A ball in the dirt. Steven applies a tag. And this inning is over. It's just 1 walk in the inning. Andre showing pretty good signs early. Panthers will go to top. We will go to the top of the third. Andre Sims will have play-by-play for you. Top of the third, 2-0 Panthers.
So top 3 here for the Panthers. Nico Aldaka will be leading off. And time is called as Kruger is just waiting on the mound. So Nico steps back in and we'll set up again. The pitch is on its way. The first pitch is taken for a called strike. Second pitch from Kruger. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit up the middle. That is a base hit. So a good piece of two-strike hit, hitting from Aldaka, and Panthers have their leadoff hitter on once again.
Excellent approach from Nico. Just slap it right back at him. Down 2 strikes, swinging anything close. Got a pretty good looking pitch, too, with a 2-strike count, and just parried it back up the middle. Panthers, the leadoff base runner.
One defensive change for the Spartans is John Schiltz now in at third base, replacing Jake Dent. And Devin Mahoney will step in.
Can't imagine that's just for the error. Maybe a little disgruntled after it, and maybe said something.
First pitch is inside for a ball. Kruger gets the sign. Checks Nico at first. Pitch is on its way. Called strike right there at the knees.
Nico now with blinding speed. But be interesting to see if maybe a play put on here. Got a pretty good lead off at first.
You know, you got a pretty good chance for a hit, too, with Devin at the plate. Pitches inside. The back door to get Nico. Late as Nico almost got caught scampering off the bag there.
Had a very good secondary. Saw the ball in the dirt. Took one more step, maybe one more than they should have. But not a lot of doubt that he would have got back safely.
So the 2-1 to Mahoney. Nico is running. It's a ground ball through the hole. So that is exactly how you want to execute the hit and run there, Tyler.
It was the classic count, 2-1. Devin just hit that ball into left field, or right field, that is. Nico took third, and a mistake by the right fielder throwing to third when he should have hit his cutoff man, and Devin will take second. And then he got Flemmer up with men in second and third.
And here we have another runner on third, less than 2-out situation for the Panthers. Capitalized in the first. Let's see, hopefully they can capitalize once more. Flemmer up to the plate.
Early and often.
Kruger comes set, and the first pitch to Flemmer's on its way. Breaking ball, low and outside.
It's like a first pitch changeup. Interesting call.
So 1-0 count here on Flemmer.
Maybe thought the hitter was being aggressive. RBI spot. You want to get good looking pitch. Fastball.
Kruger comes set. The 1-0. Once again low. So the count runs to 2-0. So definitely a hitter's count.
We saw in the previous game Flemmer being walked intentionally twice. Maybe not what they're doing here. Maybe just trying to pitch around Flemmer.
Getting some action in the Pinole Valley bullpen right now as Jake Wells is going down to get some warm-up tosses. As the pitch once again from Kruger is a ball. So 3-0 count. You give him the green light, or you take it because of the lack of strikes in this inning?
I'm going to give him the green light. If he gets a pitch to hit, you got 2 men on. You're already up 2. You can do some real damage.
It's a called strike. I think the take sign was on there.
Take sign was definitely on. But now Flemmer will swing away if he gets a chance.
Kruger comes set. Pitch is on its way. Big swing and a miss by Flemmer on the pitch up in the zone.
And he's disappointed with himself. He swung right over that fastball. It's way up in the zone. Disappointing. Not usually kind of swing you'll see from Flemmer. 3-2. Max is on deck.
So full count delivery on its way. And it is low and outside. So Flemmer takes the walk for the first time, not of the intentional variety. And the Pinole Valley coach will call time, and we'll have a mound visit. We will take a quick break as this visit takes place. We're going to have a full meeting of the infields, and we will be right back.
This is actually the exact same situation Max came up with in the first inning. He had the bases loaded. It was 1 out that time, no outs here. But he's got another chance to get a couple RBIs onto his total.
So we got bases loaded here, no outs. Kruger in quite the jam here. Pitch is on its way. Once again outside, so it was 5 straight balls, I think it was. No, I lied. I'm sorry, guys.
2 strikes in there, but
either way.
5 balls and 2 strikes, let's say that. So 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7 ain't bad for us. Pitch is swung on and grounded. Casey will go to short for one. And then the relay throw not in time, but Colson beats it out. So getting one RBI on the fielder's choice. Pinole Valley coach is not happy with the call.
So I think the Panthers will take that. Max with the RBI fielder's choice. Run comes in, and the Panthers still have first and third. So Max with 3 RBIs. All 3 runs coming on his production. And now we got Peter Scheinman. And they did have a chance to turn 2 between Wallace to Mann and on to Fulton. Just developed a little slowly. And Max beat it out.
First pitch from Kruger is high. Ball 1.
And a fly ball will get Devin in. He's a big boy, but he's definitely got some good speed. And he can barrel you over at home plate if he needs to.
But the fly ball has to be pretty deep, as shown. These Pinole Valley outfielders have good arms. And there's a fly ball hit fairly deep to center field. Was caught. Mahoney on his way. Throw will be cut off. Mahoney will score without a play. Chalk it up as a sac fly for Peter Scheinman. And the Panthers are now up 4-0.
That's some good baseball by the book. Just hit that ball to the outfield. Let the runs come in. 4-0 Panthers. They've doubled their lead. We're looking pretty good right now.
Here we have Nick Olch, coming in, sophomore, stepping into the box, playing first today. First pitch from Kruger, swung on and fouled back by Nick. Kruger toes the rubber. There's one thing Kruger has been throughout this game, Tyler, is deliberate. He's taking his time in between pitches. Nick Gulch with the swing and the miss. A little bit late on that fastball.
It was a good one. Definitely knows what he's doing up there.
Kruger takes the sign. Pitch on its way.
There goes Max.
And Max is in there with the stolen base.
So that's a big play at this stage in the game. A 2-strike, 2-out steal.
And now, RBI opportunity for Nick Ulch. Coach Nelson pumping him up from the third base coaching box.
Now Kruger will step off.
That'd be another big run. Panthers could push this across and here in the top of the 4th.
Oh,
and he wore it, but we got ice.
That got him square between the 1 and the 6, I believe. So Kruger wastes that 2-strike count. He'll have to face
Steven. So it'll be Giantini here with runners on first and second. Catching today.
Not before meeting at the mound. And he's going to actually take the ball from Kruger.
So Ben Wells will be coming in on the pitching change. Kruger relieved after 3 2/3. Giving up 4 runs. So not a very effective start for Kruger. Certainly not what Pinole Valley would have wanted from their starter, but it will be Ben Wells here to hopefully stop the bleeding. And we'll take a quick break as he gets his warm-up tosses, and we'll be right back. So it'll be Giantini up with runners on first and second, 2 down here in the fourth against new pitcher Jake Benuelos. First pitch is a called strike. Benuelos steps off as Casey Wallace was dancing behind Max Goldstein in second.
Good for Steven. New pitcher. Take that first pitch, see what he's got. One to measure, one to break.
Pitch from Benuelos is down in the zone. So 1-1 count here on Giantini. Benuelos comes set. Pitch on its way, and it is swung on and popped up in the infield. Second baseman calls it and will put it away. And that will end the top of the fourth. Panthers get a couple runs here. That strengthen their lead to 4-0. We will take a quick break and be right back for the bottom of the fourth. So we go bottom third, excuse me. This is bottom third now as Andre goes back to work.
Get a little ahead of yourself there. I'd be cool if it was bottom 4.
Bottom 4 would be nice. But that was the first pitch is a high for a ball, but I was taking a lot for getting the inning wrong from my colleagues here. Victor Elsher will lead it off.
I know, right? Like,
second pitch is high once again, so a 2-0 count here to Elsher. Pitch is on its way. Swung on and popped up. Nico calling Josh off, and he will put it away.
That's how you do it. Big, loud, bellowing call. Get out of the way. And he caught that one. Took charge of that one. That's how you do it on the infield. Shortstop and center field, as well as the catcher. 3 of the field generals out there.
So Garrett Mann will be up to bat now. Steps in the box. And that pitch is hit on the ground to Arlo. Back to play it on a hop. Throw it on to Nick Gulch for the out. So quick 2 outs here for Andre in the inning.
Andre has been very good. 10 batters, 1 hit.
That's all you can ask for. Max Lavelli will step in now.
May not need Devin at all if Andre keeps continuing the way he looks.
Pitch is on its way from Andre. Low. Ball one. Pitch on his way. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
So he's not hitting the strike zone with constant success, but this contact off those hitters is not a whole lot.
Pitch is in there for a call strike. And Tyler, to your point, not only has he has been pitching to contact a little bit, not many strikeouts, but the contact he's getting is very weak contact like that, where he's keeping the hitters off balance and he's been pitching very effectively.
Right on cue, Andre.
What can I say? It's a gift. So that will round out the third inning. We will go top four, and we will take a quick break and be right back. So back here, top four, Josh Cohen to lead it off against Jake Banuelos. First pitch on its way. And hit on the ground too short. Casey's throw, right on the money.
Very strong throw from the shortstop. Josh not waiting around, got a pitch that he likes, and he hit it.
So one down here for the Panthers. And pitch on its way is high to Arlo. The 0-1 pitch on its way, or excuse me, 1-0, is a called strike. The 1-1 from Banuelos in the dirt. So 2-1 here to Arlo.
Arlo, a very patient hitter.
Just hit hard down the line, but it'll be a foul ball.
Just foul, too.
That had extra bases written all over it. Two on its way. Swung on and fouled straight back.
Good approach. Stayed back on it. Fought off the off speed.
So 2-2 will do it again. Arlo could not hold up on the ball in the dirt, and it will be Boonwell's first strikeout.
Very disciplined hitter, but that time just chased. Tried to hold back the swing, but no dice.
Nico Aldacco will step in. Nico led last inning off with a single up the middle. Sparked the 2-run rally for the Panthers. The pitch is on its way. And it is roped to deep left field. Well over the left fielder Kirsten's head. Nico rounding second. On his way to third, and he will be in there with the triple.
Andre, at home, that ball is gone.
Yeah, he kind of got a Lafferty. I mean, the 385 down the line to left, 406
left center.
to left center. It's got to take some brute strength to get it out of here, but Nico probably hit that a good 350. And there's the power we were talking about, just a sophomore, and that's gone at most places. And here's Devin Mahoney. First pitch is a called strike. If only we were playing at home, because that was a shot. Devin hits one on the ground to first. He will throw to the pitcher covering. He will just barely beat Mahoney to the bag, so Nico is stranded on third. We will go to the bottom of the fourth. Panthers still lead 4-0. So bottom four we go. Andre back on the hill. Leading off will be Casey Wallace, shortstop.
So Andre still only allowed one hit?
Yeah, no, I've pitched a great game so far, haven't I?
One hit, one walk for the freshman.
First pitch on his way, and it is high and tight to Casey. So the 1-0 delivery on its way. And it is popped up over towards the dugout, and it will drop between Josh and Steven. So a good effort there, but
Nothing he
Came
could
up a little
really
bit short.
do about that necessarily. Both had to come a long way, but neither of them really called for the ball. So you'd like to see someone come up with that, but not the easiest play in the world either.
So the 1-1 on its way from Andre. That would be low and outside all the way to the backstop. Count will go to 2-1.
Walsh will be followed by Benuelos.
Another one popped up. And Josh Cohen will put it away in foul ground. That one initially looked like it was headed towards us, but nonetheless had room. Nico Aldaka letting him know. And that will be one down.
Josh Cohen looking out for us with the protection.
Jake Bainwell is now up. Started out as the DH, now pitching. First pitch is a called strike.
And because he's now pitching, the Pinole Valley Spartans have given up the DH option, so there's no more designated hitter in this game.
Second pitch is a little bit high. Got to go even at 1-1.
Had a little sliding action or something, more of a not straight fastball. It just kind of hung up a little too high for the umpire's liking.
1-1 is fouled off to the right. Kind of go to 1-2. Pitch on its way, and it is in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2 is popped up. Once again, fouled off, so Buñuelos in a battle here with Andre. Count remains 2-2.
Hey, Sylvia, in the event that we should win this ball game,
2-2 is hit on the ground to Arlo at second. He will throw on to first for the out. So the battle is won by Andre, and we will have 2 down.
we're going to interview Andre. So what I'm going to do is, what you're going to do is basically just turn the camera around. We're going to reposition the camera, and we're going to turn around so it's me and Andre, or just me and Andre, depending on how we're going to do it.
So Cameron Fulton will step in. First baseman takes a called first strike.
He's a dart thrower right now.
Pitch on its way, and the breaking ball low.
And just as I say that, it's the old broadcaster's jinx, slightly.
Broadcaster jinx indeed. The 1-1 is a swung on and grounded to Nikolch, and he will take it himself for the third out of the inning. So that will be 4 in the books here in Pinole. Panthers will still be up 4-0, and we'll be back for top 5. Welcome back.
Event that I thought about.
We got top 5 here. Kevin Flemmer to lead it off for the Panthers. First pitch from Buñuelos is a called strike.
Flemmer's been walked twice so far.
Oh, 0-1 pitch is well in the dirt. Count runs even at 1-1. Kevin waiting the 1-1 pitch. Low and outside. We're on the count to 2-1. Definitely a hitter's count.
They're up 4-0, and sometimes you can get a little over anxious at the plate with the lead. Kind of just want to swing away. Kevin doing a very good patient job.
Pitch is down low once more, but the count will go to 3-1. And that pitch is high, ball 4.
I believe Kevin Flemmer has been walked 3 times.
You know, helps the on-base percentage.
It certainly does. No at-bats today, 3 plate appearances and 3 times on base. And here's the man of the hour, Max Goldstein.
Thinking we might have like a special pinch runner.
And it looks like we will. And
it is Jimmy Smale.
It is Jimmy Smale. Looks like the fan favorite.
Jimmy Smale on the pinch run for Kevin Flemmer.
Jimmy!
Jimmy Smale attempting to take a sign. Jimmy Smale taking the signs from Coach Nelson, not exactly seeing us, seeing our gestures, but that's okay because we like him focused.
He's in game mode right now, and here's Max.
First pitch on his way. A breaking ball in for a called strike.
It's pretty juicy from our angle.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a hanger, but not many people are sitting breaking ball first pitch, especially at the high school level.
Very true.
Max Goldstein, though, having himself a day. 3 RBIs already. That would be a called strike 2. Max Goldstein not exactly happy with that. So an 0-2 count on Max Goldstein, looking to shorten up and just put the ball in play. Max definitely battling, fouls that off.
Thank you.
Count remains 0-2.
Jimmy, a good lead off at first.
And they will check on him. Back in time. Max, Jimmy both taking the signs respectively. Maybe a play is being put on here. 2 count. Jimmy with the big lead. And once again, they will check on him. Slides back in. Jimmy basically definitely getting in his head.
Yeah, he might not be stealing, but he's definitely got a very sizable lead out there. Definitely taking the attention of the pitcher.
Count remains 0-2 on Max Goldstein. The pitch on his way, and it is hit on the ground off of the glove, and that might be trouble. And it is. So, off the glove of Buñuelos, and it will be end up being, I think, score that a infield single.
And the worst part about that for the Spartans, I think if Buñuelos doesn't touch that, that's going right to the shortstop. Maybe a double play.
And that'll bring up Peter Scheinman. Peter Scheinman with the sac fly last time up. Runners appeared to might have been in motion there, but held off.
Well, Peter squared around and couldn't get down. Coach Nelson looking to add on runs. Squares around again.
Another attempted pickoff throw. Still no outs here in the inning for the Panthers. Runners on first and second. The breaking ball is swung at and fouled off to the left. A little bit early there for Peter Scheinman.
Gonna have to fight off anything close now.
Pinole steps back on the rubber, comes set. And the 0-2 pitch to Peter is in the dirt. Smothered by the catcher there, so no advance.
Panthers have taken advantage of Kruger. Right to Dick Van Wellis a little rattled. They get a good RBI spot here.
Pitch on its way, and it is swung on and missed. The throw down to third is in time as they get Jimmy Smale. So strike him out, throw him out, double play. And the Panthers now have 2 down and a runner on second for Nick Gulch.
Well, it was a hit and run. Peter swung at a ball that maybe bounced a foot in front of the plate, so it was definitely a hit and run. Just didn't get the ball on the bat. And on a hit and run, you're not exactly running to steal the base. You're kind of, checking over your shoulder, looking to see if contact is made. And so Jimmy's not going full speed to third, so they get him pretty easily.
Nick's could not hold up, so that will be a strike one.
And it's unfortunate because you have 2 men on, no outs, but you do still have the base runner at second. Definitely an RBI spot. So you're in no means out of this inning. It's still a very big inning.
Catcher Melendez having a quick chat with Pinole. And Nick Gulch will step back in. 0-1 pitch to the lefty Nick. And that ball is roped down the first base line, foul.
Didn't have the prettiest sound to it. Maybe he just got, off the end of the bat there.
Yeah, definitely sounded like either end of the bat or a jam shot.
Kind of just nubbed it.
So the 0-2 on its way. And that will be a ball outside.
That's Vince. Running.
So the 1-2 on its way. It just swung on and hit maybe a little Tex Flieger that looks like trouble, and it's going to drop. And the run will score, but Nick Gulch is called out trying to take the extra base there. So Panthers will go to the bottom of the 5th, now up 5-0, and we will be right back. So, bottom 5 here. Panthers up 5-0. Andre's still on the hill. Pitched a very good game today. And Alex Melendez, the catcher, will be leading off for the Spartans. First pitch is low for a ball.
Baseball.
This pitch is hit on the ground to short. Nico fields throw on the run. Pulls Nick off the bag, and he dives back for the out. Athletic play there by Nick Ulch.
Something you don't see very often. You actually tag the base, literally putting your glove down on the base and tagging it.
A little bit of a risky play, too. You're putting your hand out there with the oncoming runner. And let me tell you something. From personal experience, getting cleated does not hurt.
It was a very good play by Nico Aldaco. He took a short hop on one hand and then in midair, kind of had to twist his body a little.
Wrong-footed throw.
The throw was offline a little bit, but Nick finishing the latter half of the play.
First pitch to Kirsten, called strike. That was a little dribbler to third. Josh Cohen fields it. And once again, making Nick show with athleticism there with the long stretch into foul territory for the out. So, 2 quick outs here for Andre once again.
I've counted quite a few hitters that Andre has retired in less than 3 pitches.
Yeah, pitch count is definitely not a factor. And now we'll have John Schilt stepping in.
To the point, he's pitched a wonderful game. Only 1 walk, 1 hit. This is the TCAL championship, Andre.
First pitch is a ball. Pitch on his way. It is fouled back. So the 1-1 pitch on this way from Andre is high. Count runs to 1-2. 2-2. 2-1. There we go. Third time's a charm. And that is definitely a jam shot, foul.
He's placing his pitches wonderfully. He's sawing off these hitters. He's getting them to chase. It's not a lot of hard contact in this game from the Spartans.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Doing a great job of keeping hitters off balance. Andre toes the rubber, gets set to deliver another pitch. And it is just low. So definitely a close pitch, a good pitch with 2 strikes. And we will have a full count. Full count pitch is wide for ball 4, so second walk of the game for Andre, and still nothing hurt. Just a double play opportunity.
Well, that'd be cool, except we got 2 outs. So, I mean, I'm all for getting 4 outs. But,
apparently I need to step my game up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just struggling. First I got the innings wrong, and now I'm just struggling with the number of outs.
it might be that Jamba Juice.
You know what? It might have been.
It was so good. I think I got a little brain freeze, too.
I think I'm just distracted. I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, I was even asked how many outs there were, and I said 2, and it must have just slipped my mind. First pitch is a called strike, by the way. But honestly, I don't know. That pitch is low for ball 1.
A little bit of a chill picking up here in Pinole.
1-1 pitch from Andre. It's high, 2-1.
If I'm Andre here with 2 outs, I'm going right after this hitter. He's the 9th place hitter, I believe. So I just give him something right down the middle. You're up by 5.
And that ball is hit out to center. Devin is camped, and he will make the catch. And that will end this 5th inning. So Panthers still up 5-0. I'll be passing the play-by-play mic back over to Tyler for the 6th and the 7th.
How kind.
You're welcome, because I don't have to. So it's been fun, and we will be right back.
Top of the 6th. That's Stephen Giantini stepping in against Benuelos, and the first pitch to him is low. So the Panthers up 5-0. Panthers 6 outs away from a TCAL championship. The 1-0 becomes 2-0, as that pitch is also low. Malik Eddy has come out on the on-deck circle. Now the 2-0 from Benuelos to Steven is hit into left field. That's a base hit. Kirsten will pick it up on 2 hops and now fire it in. Stephen Giantini. Now the ball gets away from the second baseman, man, and Steven will take second. So Kirsten threw it into second base, and the second baseman couldn't handle the couple of hops, and Steven will take second. Not sure who to give that error to. But Malik Eddy will step in now, batting for Josh Cohen. And you more than likely will believe that he will take over duties at third base. So we're going to give that error to the second baseman on not being able to handle the throw. So Malik steps in. Very speedy hitter. Hit his first home run ever against Salesian in that big old comeback. It's one of my favorite plays from this year. So the first pitch to the pinch hitter, Malik Eddy, is a little bit outside, just low, maybe. Off-speed pitch, but it'll go 1-0. So timeout. Back ready. Benuelos ready to fire the 1-0. Malik takes low. 2-0. And a win here would definitely help the Panthers' chances at a better NCS seed. They are one of the best D4 teams around. Pickoff play at second. Giantini scampers back. Here's the 2-0 pitch on its way as Benuelos will come set. Here it is. Malik takes a strike. Outside corner. Benuelos to the plate. Malik fights us off towards the line and right, and that'll be foul. So it'll be 2-2 to Malik. Top of the sixth here from Lafferty Park, or Field.
I think it's Field.
Lafferty Field. Mike Lafferty, I believe. Mike Lafferty Field here at Pinole Valley High School in Pinole, California. Tyler Peterson, Andre Sims, Sylvia Wedderburn, and Kimiko Masuoka. This ball is drawn to short. Will fire onto first for the first out of this inning. Steven, meanwhile, will move up to third. It's a productive out from the pinch hitter Malik. That'll bring up Arlo Rudy. And you can never have too many runs in a baseball game.
Definitely not. That's a huge run out there on third right now. Pinole Valley pulls the infield in. They know that that's a huge run, too.
So each of these infielders, first to third, are standing on the infield grass. Ready to cut down Steven at home plate. First pitch to Arlo is a strike.
Pinole has definitely not been afraid to throw the off-speed first pitch. You've seen that a lot to these Panther hitters.
So a fly ball or a well-placed ground ball will get Steven in. And we'll go 1-1. Arlo steps back into the box. Waves the wood a couple times, or composite, if you will. The 1-1. That one's lifted into center field. That will be caught by the right fielder coming over. Steven was not tagging. Thought maybe that ball would drop. So maybe a little bit too short for Steven to tag. Thought maybe it was dropping. So he will remain at third, and Nico Aldaco will come up.
Nico last time up hit an absolute shot to left field for a triple.
Benuelos comes set. Now it's 2-0. Infield goes back. Third baseman playing a little bit behind the bag. Shortstop and second baseman are on the rim of the outfield grass. And Nico takes a strike. Yeah. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Big swing by Nico. He was aiming for that 349 sign out and right, I think. So 2-2 with 2 outs. On its way. And it is outside. Count will go full. And now Benuelos is going to have to put up a pretty good pitch here. That ball is hit it to the shortstop. On 2 hops, throws on to first. Got him. Good range by the shortstop again. That's Casey Wallace. So the Panthers do not score. The arrow will not come back to bite the Spartans in this 6th inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Andre will go back to take the hill, and we will take a short break. 5-0 Panthers. Bottom of the 6th. 5-0 Panthers. 3 RBIs for Max Goldstein, and Andre's been pitching a gem. What? Andre Sims? No, Andre Neve today on the hill. But Andre Sims is next to me. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, they were going to pitch me today, but got a little shoulder stiffness. Oh,
I see.
Pitched on a couple of days rest.
It's tendonitis again, isn't it?
Yeah, I just dominated all 3 the last time out. I needed a
just
break.
flare it up a little. Here's Garrett Mann to start things out.
I think it might be rotator cuff.
I see. And now it calls time. Only 1 hit, 2 walks allowed. And now Mann comes up to bunt. That pitch goes in the dirt. Josh Cohen 4 steps in front of third base on the grass, expecting a bunt. Mann squares around again and now takes a strike. Well, if they want this TCAL championship, Pinole Valley, they are going to have to fight back, and fight back very quickly. They've got 6 outs left. And this ball is popped up. Arlo getting under it, and they've got 5 outs left. Last year, before the inception of the TCAL, we had the BSAL, the Bay Shore Athletic League, a title which the Panthers took last year as they won the championship game at Salesian.
That was a great game. That was a great game.
So they're trying to repeat this year. Max Lavelli. As I'm told.
I think it's Lavelli.
We're going to go with Lavelli. 1-0. Second pitch is in there for a strike. Looks like Sean O'Farrell's getting a couple warm-up pitches, but looks like he's just playing catch, not really necessarily getting warm-up pitches in. 2 hops to Nico, strong arm to Nick. Gets the base runner out. It's one thing you can always count on from Nico. He's got a lot of power in that bat and a very, very strong arm.
You read my mind, Tyler. I was about to talk about Nico as a rock solid defender at shortstop.
So Malik Eddy batted for Josh Cohen, but he does not stay in the game. Josh Cohen returns to third base to resume his fielding duties. So just good to get the senior in at bat. First pitch. Lined over the head of Josh Cohen into left field, a base hit. Picking that up is Max. He will throw to Nico, the cutoff man. And Casey Wallace has a base hit with 2 outs in the 6th. Pickoff play to first, late. Wallace getting a pretty good lead over there. Pitch to Ben Wells is popped high up. Nico calls everybody off. Makes the catch. And the inning is over.
Inning's over.
And we will go to the top of the 7th. 5-0 Panthers. New pitcher for Pinole Valley. It's Sammy Esparza. Hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. Sammy Esparza. So Sammy Esparza on the mound, a freshman. Getting some action here, and not the most welcome hitters you'll see is he will have Devin, Kevin, and Max.
Not exactly who I'd want to be facing in a championship game against as a freshman.
First pitch is a strike around the shins. That ball is hit up the middle, base hit. Devin just dropped the bat head and lines that into center field. That's a worm burner right there. Now here comes Flemmer. First pitch, Flemmer's low, gets away from the catcher, and Devin will take second.
And Tyler, as you can see, Devin talking it up with a lot of these players also is another product of the Pinole Hercules Little League. So a lot of friends on this field right now.
A lot of fine baseball players, such as Devin and yourself. I played Albany Little League myself. 2-0 pitch.
Oh, we hated Albany.
That was pretty sink to laugh right there.
Almost sounded like canned laughter. But you know what? This is live television, folks. I'm kidding. We're not even on television. This is live
Internet
vision.
streaming.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a 2-0 from Esparza. Big leg kick and now fires. That's a strike the letters.
Huge leg kick. Very Bronson Arroyo-esque. Only not quite as straight.
Maybe more of a Dontrell Willis?
Ah, there you go.
Right.
The D train.
That one is popped behind the screen. Foul. Flemmer's got a 2-2 count on him. Devin taking his lead off a second. Esparza comes set. We'll check on Devin. Spins around, and Devin scampers back to the bag. Doesn't have to slide.
You know, Tyler, I had a coach that once told me if you can get back into the base standing, you didn't have a big enough lead. Do you agree with that philosophy?
If you're quick enough, I like it. That ball is hit foul. So Kevin a little bit out in front as that ball will go down the left field line foul. So it'll stay 2-2. No outs, top of seventh. Tyler Peterson, Andre Sims, Sylvia Wedderburn, and Kimiko Masuoka with you. That one's fouled back. He was on that pitch.
Yeah, Flemmer definitely wants that one back. You can see it on his face. He had a great pitch to hit there.
Still got some light left as it turns a minute to 6. Here's the 2-2. Flemmer lays it out. Throw all the way to first. Got him. Once again, Casey Wallace, good range, good arm. We've seen it all game. Devin had to go back as the ball was hit in front of the runner. Had it been hit to the right side, he would have advanced, but not there. And here's Max Goldstein, who's had a very, very nice game. 3 RBIs, including 2 in the first.
I make sure it's good.
First pitch, strike of the knees. That fastball had a little something extra on it. Looked pretty good.
Max Goldstein, like you said, already with 3 RBIs and looking for one more here with Devin on second base.
Yeah, it's so awkward. It's like, ew. It sounds kind of nasty.
Here's the 0-1. Low.
Devin ran about halfway there and then turned back.
It's only 1 out, so he won't fall into the old adage of don't make the first or third out at third base. Should he decide to go. So Esparza, 1-1 on Max. Got Flemmer to ground out. It's pretty good treatment for a freshman. Good Kevin Flemmer to ground out. Here it is to Max. It's behind him, and he has to duck way out of the way.
You know, I found that baseball players are some of the best dodgeball players I know.
I would rather get hit with a dodgeball than a fastball.
Yeah, I think we can all come to a consensus on that.
That one's fouled straight back. Although a Ari Dickey fastball can't hurt that much.
Yeah, neither would like a Barry Zito or a...
Tim Wakefield?
Yeah. Aroldis Chapman.
I'm not down for 103.
Nope. And like even his off speed, I wouldn't be down to get hit by a 92-mile-an-hour slider.
Or Kevin Flemmer make that.
Don't want to get hit by Kevin Flemmer either.
That one's behind him. Devin takes third. So Devin steals third. Big puff of smoke as he leaves. So infield will come in. It's a 3-2 count to Max.
RBI is now 90 feet closer for Max Goldstein.
That pitch is called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. And Max is retired.
Devin Mahoney definitely putting in a full day's work at the office, as evident by the discoloration of his pants.
It's always good to get some dirt stains. Now, they're wearing red jerseys. Can't really see it on the brown on the red, but definitely on the pants there. I always like getting the grass stains, sliding for some balls out in the outfield. Mild stomping grounds in right field. As Peter takes the first pitch low for a ball.
Yes, the grass stains were fun. Especially when you got the grass stains just went all the way up the legs, so you did like a head first dive. And
now the turf stains were not so much fun.
Not at all. Turf stains, turf burns, not fun. Not the same.
Natural grass field here at Pinole. It's the second pitch. Is 2-0. Two and 0 to the senior DH. 3-0 to the senior DH. That one's high, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk for Peter Scheinman. The Panthers have runners on first and third for Nick Ulch. So Spars has got first and third, 2 outs. Nick looking to drive in Devin from third base. First pitch, and it's a chopper to second base. Over his man, he will throw onto the first baseman, Fulton, and the inning is over. So a hit for the Panthers. We will go to the bottom of the 7th. Panthers 3 outs away from a TCAL title. We will be right back. 5-0 Panthers. Bottom of the 7th. This is it. Andre's first pitch is a strike to Cameron Fulton. The freshman ahead once again. 6 shutout innings, 2 hits, 2 walks. That pitch is low. That pitch was very close. Ultimately a ball. 2-1. That pitch is right there. So 2-2. So Andre not wasting any time. He's back in his motion. He throws. That ball is chopped to third. It'll get foul. So 2-2 to Cameron Fulton, the first baseman. Panthers have a chance to exercise some demons. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Just got a piece of it. Andre can go right after him here. Up 5, no one on base. Andre winds, fires. That pitch is just hit off the front of the bat. Just tipped that ball. It was a changeup. It's way out in front of it. The 2-2. Once more. Swing. Little number. Josh Cohen to Nick Olch. And they're 2 outs away. Here's Melendez. First pitch right there. Not wasting time.
Andre's really been in control of this game. Like you said, only 2 hits and 2 walks over 6 1/3 now shutout innings. Very effective game.
0-1 is high. And when we first heard who was starting, it was an interesting selection by Coach Nelson. As when you got Devin and Kevin, you're always looking... You can barely almost pencil in the win when they're pitching. Andre, a little bit more of an unknown. As that ball hits left field. Going back is Max. It's way over his head. And that'll roll for a while. Max will come up with this ball. He'll hit the cutoff man, Nico. And Melendez into second with a double.
Nothing hurt, though. Panthers are still up 5. But
it's a good-looking swing from the catcher. That'll bring up Jeffrey Kirsten. But just to finish that thought, a wonderful game pitched by Andre. Now you save Kevin and Devin for NCS. Early rounds. First pitch, high. So it gets a little bit more interesting with the runner on second. 2-0 to Kirsten.
And as you notice, he's starting to miss up, so might be a little bit of fatigue there. Pitch count not too high, but still.
Now, as that ball's in the dirt, but Steven does a good job of corralling that one.
Sean O'Farrell once again getting some warm-up tosses in.
So like high impact. You know what I mean?
That pitch is right there. So Andre comes back with the strike. Pinole's got 2 outs to work with if they're going to try to string back a comeback. I wouldn't doubt their ability, but maybe just a little too late. That pitch is strike 2 as Kirsten can't believe it. Takes about 5 steps and puts the bat over his head. So that won't endear yourself to the umpire. If I'm Kirsten, I'm swinging no matter what.
Yeah, umpires do not like getting shown up at all.
Pitch. Ground ball. Arlo. 2 hops to Nick. Got him. Now there are 2 down with a runner at third. Now here's Johnny Schilt.
Played a year of baseball with him.
Andre's 1 out away. First pitch, high. It's a fastball. Up around the eyes. 1-0 is right there. Now he just needs 2 more strikes. Pitch. Swung on. Nico on 1 hop. Can't handle it. It goes into center field. And that'll be a base hit, but the throw to first gets the runner, and this game is over.
It was an interesting play, Tyler. Devin caught the ball and just fired a shot to first base, and Johnny Schill got caught taking a little bit too big of a turn, and he fell coming back to the bag, and that was that.
Wow.
So a little bit of an unorthodox way to end the game, but the Panthers will take it.
So when it's all said and done, it's a 5-1 victory as that run came past. But a very unusual way to win a ball game as Schilt hit the ball. It was a little, I don't want to call it pop-up. It kind of just hung up there. Took a hard bounce off the dirt past Nico Aldaco. And Devin, very alert, fired the ball to first base. And Schilt, very unaware of what he had done, took a large turn off of first. And Ulch just applied the tag, and this game is over. The Panthers have won the TCAL championship, and they are TCAL champions. We will speak with Matt Goldstein in just a little bit. We'll have him put on the headset, and we will talk to him.
Nice.
It is awesome.
Let me know when you want to turn them on.
So we will get our technical stuff set up, and we will talk to Max. Oh, now the mics are on. That was great. Max, congratulations. You had 3 RBIs today in the zone. How did it feel?
Felt great. Just help the team win the game, win the championship. Big game coming in.
It's been a great season. You lost to this team twice. Does it mean a little bit more to get back? A little more revenge there?
Yeah, definitely. We came out, really wanted to beat them. Wanted to beat them bad.
3 RBIs for you today. 2-run single and a 1-run fielder's choice. How did you see the ball today? And where was that pitch that you hit up the middle?
Yeah, I was really just seeing it great. First that bat, kind of started me with a curveball, then knew he was going to throw a fastball. Just grooved it right down the middle, and I just turned on it, hit it up the middle.
Very well done. So we appreciate you coming out. We'll see you in NCS, my friend.
Awesome.
Very
Thanks.
well done. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's Max Goldstein. 3 RBIs today, and we'll have Andre Nebe eventually. And here he comes. And we will do a little 3-man booth here, as Andre will also come with Andre. Andre, I'm going to put these on you. I'm going to ask you a question. Andre will give you another one, and then back to me. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. First of all, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent game pitched. 7 innings, 1 run, that final play, but 3 hits and 2 walks. Did you have the adrenaline going a little bit? Were you a little bit nervous starting up? Because you look completely composed on the mound, and you looked like you're just firing in there.
No, I mean, we got the runs early, so that kind of helps.
Put it down a little bit.
We got the runs early, that helped, so it allowed me to stay calm. I knew we had the lead, and I knew we were going to score more runs.
That's good. Andre?
As a Andre to Andre here, how does it feel, man, to be a freshman getting a complete game in a TCAL League championship?
I mean, it's exciting, you know. Anytime you get a shutout, it's good, but in a big game, it's really special.
When Nelson told you you were first starting this game, what was your initial reaction to that?
I mean, I was a little surprised, but I was also looking forward to the game and looking forward to the challenge.
Now, let me ask you this, because I was there when you pitched in JV, that perfect game. How does that feeling compare to this? I'm going to call it a shutout. Your shutout today in a league championship. How does that compare to your perfect game?
I guess I say a perfect game, it usually feels better, but when you're pitching great in a big game like this to win the league title, I think this one felt a little better.
All right, man. Well, you pitched a beautiful one today, and we're going to see you again in NCS. So best of luck to you. Keep practicing hard, and we'll see you eventually, man.
All right, thank you.
Great game today. That's Andre Nebe, MVP for the day. 7 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks. Thank you, man.
Good job, man.
So that'll be it for today.
Go party with the team.
Go party with your team, man. It's it is a 5-1 win, Kelly, or 6-1.
6-1. That was 5-1. No way.
You got that? Get that last run in.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, we did.
Remember that run?
So it is a 6-1 final here at Pinole Valley. Andre, last thoughts before we give it off to the next NCS game.
I think it was a great game overall. We really just controlled the game from the first pitch to the last. I mean, offensively, we hit with something we couldn't do in the first couple games against Pinole Valley, and me personally, it feels good. Get a little bragging rights amongst my friends, but yeah, it was definitely a great game. We had everything working for us, defensively, offensively, the pitching, like we said, Andre with a stellar game. So, yeah, it was a great game, and I'm excited for the NCS run. Hopefully, we can get back to O.co and turn this around.
Love to do that. Well, we'll close up shop here. It's been a great game. We thank you for joining us. We will probably get a bye in the first round because of our seeding. But 6-1 today. Andre Nebe with a complete game. 2-hitter. 6-1 Panthers. And we will say goodbye for our 2 beautiful camera girls, Sylvia Wedderburn and Kimiko Masuoka. This is Andre Sims. I've been Todd Peterson. We thank you again for watching. Our final score today, 6-1 Panthers. We'll see you next time.
Play that out.